Whiskey Echo 4 Victor.
Whiskey Echo 4 Victor, is that a Roger?
Roger, roger.
All right, Victor, if you would, why don't you tell me about your antenna system for about 10 seconds, and let me look around and see if I can find us a better path, Roger?
Okay, this is a Yaesu. To the center and drooping down to about 10 feet on the end. It's a multi-band 80-6, and I'm pretty well pleased with this antenna. I think like it gets out pretty well. Roger, roger.
All righty, Echo 4 Victor, I've got you on my local antenna, not too much on any of the SDRs around the country, but let me just get some information there. Whereabouts are you located, sir?
The location is Dallas, Georgia, about 22 miles northwest of downtown Atlanta, Qso.
All right, and what's the name there?
The name is Ross, Romeo, Oscar, Sierra, Sierra.
Roger, Ross, and what radio are you running?
This is a Yaesu FTDX-10.
Alrighty, I just dropped my stylus, so got to get another stylus. All right, now FTDX-10, Roger, Roger. Alrighty, if you would be interested in our setup procedure, Ross, it starts with you verifying you're in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass mode, Roger?
Roger, roger. I've been listening, and now I have that set to 100 to 2900. That's the default on this radio.
Yes, sir, it is. Most new radios do start with that, but sometimes, you do have probably a selection that you can, 2 or 3 others, and somehow, by hook or crook, it sometimes gets on the wrong one, and you're doomed to less than maximum from that transmitter until you get back onto that 100 to 2900 transmit bandpass. So good on you. So the next step in the setup is compression on at a 3. The processor on at a 3, Roger.
Okay, roger, roger. Give me just a second. Okay, I am now at a 3.
Alrighty, and now let's go to your ALC meter with mic gain in hand, and as you say the magic word audio, stretch out that first part of the word audio, stretch it out for like 10 seconds or however long you can stretch it out. Take your mic gain and adjust your ALC meter for 2/3, Roger?
Roger, roger. Audio, audio, audio. Okay, it looks like it's going to a 5/8 maybe. The ALC portion on the meter is white, and then once it gets to that 5/8, it turns into a blue line. So it's about, I don't know, 5/8, maybe getting close to 2/3, Roger?
Roger. Well, you see how long or how wide that ALC portion of the meter is. We want to be to the right of mid-scale, Roger?
Roger, roger. And it looks like it is slightly below 1/2.
All right. We want to be on the a little bit more. We want to be on the right side. What's your mic gain control level right at the moment?
My mic gain is 36.
All right, move it up to 45 and let me hear you.
Okay, I now have it at 45.
Signal kind of went down there a little bit. Ross, try it again, please.
Okay, I now have it at 45, and it is close to half scale on the ALC meter.
Alrighty, we want to be to the right of half scale, so come up to 50.
Okay, I am up to a 50. It doesn't seem like it's climbing in. It's like it's holding about where it was at.
All right, let's leave that right at the moment, and let's go to your equalization, your tone control page, Roger.
Roger, roger. Okay, I'm there.
Alrighty, go for +3 clicks treble EQ boost. +3 clicks treble EQ boost.
Okay, just a second.
What kind of, what is that, a 3-band, 2-band, or 8-band, or what you got there for equalization?
It's a 3-band. It's a 3-band.
Excellent. So make sure your mid-range is flat, neither cut nor boost. Mid-range is flat. Roger?
Hey, Jim.
Yes, sir?
Make sure he's on P parametric settings. Once he turns his processor on, his EQ has now become the P parametric settings instead of the normal parametric processor. Over.
Wouldn't that default to the EQ that he's working on?
Yes, when he turns his processor level on, he automatically has to adjust his P parametric settings. That's where his EQ is now.
Exactly. So he should be able to. Are they all 3 there together? I mean, all 6? I mean, there's both sets of EQs there, or side by side? How is that?
He has regular parametric for when he's just using the mic EQ, and then he has P parametric settings for when he's using the processor, and they're stacked on top of each other, all 3 frequencies, and then the next one, all 3 frequencies.
All right, and that's not a parametric equalizer, Roger?
That's just what it's labeled as.
Yes, sir. Ross, you still got a copy?
Yes, I do. I'm looking at that. I am on P-parametric, and I have here, the way it's labeled is EQ1 frequency, which is at 300. Then the next little thing is EQ1 level, which is at 8. And then the next one is EQ1 bandwidth, which is at 2. And then it starts over on the EQ2s, and then it starts again on the same thing on EQ3. Go ahead.
Okay, Ross, what you have is a parametric EQ that lets you adjust the width of each frequency that you're pushing or cutting. And we want to be in the P equalizer settings. So it's the P equalizer settings, and we want to go to that treble EQ. Now, what's the frequency of that treble EQ right at the moment on the P setting?
The parametric EQ frequency is 2400.
All right, we want to move that up to 27. We want to move that up to 27. Can you do that?
It is now at 27.
Excellent. Okay, let's leave that, and a width of 4. 27 at a width of 4, Roger?
Okay, just a second. Okay, I now have it at 27 and a width of 4, Roger?
Roger. Okay, let's go to your mid-frequency, your mid-range frequency. That should be flat. That should be in the P range, in the P system flat. Roger?
Okay, the EQ2 frequency is 1300.
Yes, sir, and it should be flat, neither cut nor boost. Roger?
Okay, so I would be looking at the default. Is that what I'm looking for?
You would be looking for where it says level, range, push, or however it's attenuate or push. We want that flat at 0. Roger?
Okay, so I'll take the EQ frequency down to 0 instead of 1300.
No, it's not the frequency. We want the frequency to stay the same, and we want the width or whatever to stay the same. We're talking about the attenuation, the level of it. Roger?
Okay, the level is on 8 right now, and the bandwidth is 2.
All right, so we want to make that level at 0. On the mid-range, level 0. Roger?
Okay, Roger. Hang on one second.
You also have a negative part. After you hit 0, you can go negative 2 or 3, right?
I don't know. I haven't looked at that part yet, but I can here real quick.
All right, well, go ahead and take it to 0, and let's see what we got.
Okay, it is now at 0, and that is the default because it's in yellow.
All right, just out of curiosity now, what is your base frequency, and what is the circumstance of that in the P range?
Okay, the base frequency, EQ1 frequency is 300 Hz. The EQ1 level is 8, and the EQ1 bandwidth is 2.
All right, so what I want you to do is take that base control to flat, neither cut nor boost. So you should reach a point on your level control for that frequency that it's neither plus nor minus. It just shows you a 0, Roger, or it should be maybe plus or minus 0, Roger.
Okay, I'm going to take the EQ1 level down to 0.
And then we're not talking about the frequency of it, we're just talking about the level of it, Roger. Alrighty, and I think you may have adjusted that mid-range control. I think you need to be plus or minus 0 on that mid-range control, Roger.
Okay, the mid-range, the EQT frequency is 1300, the EQT level is now at 0, and the EQT bandwidth is now at 2.
Alrighty, it sounds all right. Good. Tell you what, boost that to mid-range all the way to plus whatever it will do.
Okay, it is now at 10. That's as high as it will go.
I've got somebody with some kind of signal. This is frequency is in use. Frequency is in use. All right, let me hear you a little bit more, Ross.
Okay, I have the EQ level is now 10, and that is as high as it will go.
All right, now we're just playing with it. Ditch it all the way to full roll, and let me hear it.
Okay, come back with what you want me to do.
Yes, I just was making sure that you're on the right control. So put that control in the middle, neither cut nor boost. It'd be a plus or minus 0. Roger?
Roger, just a second.
Frequency is in use.
Okay, it is back at 0.
All right, so let's go to the treble, 2700, and make that, add 3 more clicks boost on that. 3 more clicks boost on 2.7, Roger?
Okay, now the treble is at 3,000.
Same frequency, 2.7. We just want the level to go 3 clicks hotter than what it was. Still 2.7 K with a width of 4 plus 3 clicks additional from where you were.
Okay, now I have the EQ frequency back at 2700 and the level is at 3.
Can you pop out of your equalizer? Can you turn your equalizer off and let me hear you?
Quick check-in, Jim, N4QNT.
Go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Jim. This is Art, N4QNT in North Carolina. If he's on a Yaesu and he's using the EQ, the parametrics in the radio, there's 18 numbers, meaning there's a set of 9 for the regular EQ, and then a next set of 9 for the processor, the actual processor, the P meaning processor EQ. So it depends on which one's engaged and which ones he's adjusting, because I've heard no changes at all the whole time. So it all depends on which one he's working and which one's enabled or disabled.
Yes, he's supposed to be on the P controls. Ross, are you on the P controls?
Yes, I am on the P controls. As she said, there's bass, mid, and treble for just the regular, like a regular hand.
Let me hear just a little bit more, Ross. I'm trying to get you on Georgia SDR. Talk to me just a minute.
Ross, I'm trying to get you on Georgia SDR. Talk to me just a minute.
This is a Howell 781 microphone that I've just gotten. Let's see, what else? We rescue retired racing greyhounds. Roger, Roger?
Yes, sir. Okay, I did not get you on the Georgia SDR, so we're back on my local antenna here. What I want you to do is take that mid-range on the P control. You've got your processor compressor on, Roger?
Roger, Roger. It's at 3.
Yes, sir. Okay, now what I want you to do is take your mid-range control, move it all the way boost, so we'll be sure we're on the right EQ bank. So all the way boost on your P control, Roger, in the mid-range.
Roger, Roger. So I'm going from 3 up to, I think, 10. Hang on 1 second. Okay, it is now at 10.
Not much of a shift. Not much of a shift. And you're sure you're on the P range of controls?
Roger, Roger.
Is your EQ on or off, sir?
On the face of the radio.
EQ 3. EQ is level 3.
Ross, are you sure your EQ is on? Are you sure your EQ is on? Your tone control page, or your your equalizer, is it on for sure?
It says processor level number 3. Processor level 3, mic gain at 49. Mic EQ is on.
There's your problem.
What should he be?
His mic EQ should be off if you want to adjust the processor bank.
The processor has to be off to adjust it?
No. If your mic EQ is on, then you need to adjust the first parametric bank. If you're using your processor level, then you turn your mic EQ off, and then you're adjusting the second bank, the P parametric. You follow?
Oh, okay. So he's got to turn his equalizer off to adjust it with the processor on?
Yeah, he'll still be adjusting his P parametric EQ. He'll just be adjusting the processor one. If he wants to just run the mic EQ, then he'll adjust the other parametric levels over.
Okay, I turned the mic EQ off.
Well, interesting. Tell you what, turn your. Let's follow this then. You've got the processor on. Turn your equalizer off, and then adjust your mid-range all the way full. And let me hear you.
Okay, you're saying turn the processor off.
Yeah. Leave the compressor on, the processor on. Leave that on. And we want to see if we can be sure that we're on the right EQ bank. We want you to turn the equalizer off.
Okay. Hang on one second. Let me take another quick look.
We're just trying to verify that we're on the right equalizer bank, and that's why I'm having you boost your mid-range all the way so we can identify that we are on the right EQ bank. So the compressor's on, the equalizer's off. Roger?
I am on the P parametric EQ settings. I'm not on the first six. I did understand the first six is for the hand microphone, and these here are for the processor. So I'm back on the EQ1 frequency is 300, EQ1 level is 0, and EQ1 bandwidth is 2.
Right, but just for kicks, turn the equalizer off, and then boost your P mid-range control all the way. And let me see if you're on that bank.
Okay, the speech processor is completely off now.
All right, now take your mid-range control, full boost. Your mid-range level control on your EQ, full boost. Roger?
Okay, it is at 10 now.
Repeat.
It's at level 10. That is as high as it will go.
All right, take your bass frequency full roll. Take your bass frequency full roll.
Okay, bass frequency level, you want me to take it up. It's at 0 now.
Doesn't seem to be affecting anything. So turn your equalizer back on and let me listen to you.
Okay, the equalizer is back on now on level 3.
Okay, and on the P control bass, you have that full roll. Is that a Roger?
Hang on one second. Okay, on the bass, EQ1 level is 0, so you want me to take that to 10.
Minus 10, Roger?
Oh, minus 10. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, it is now at minus 10.
Didn't seem to be much difference. Talk to me a little bit more. Let me listen.
Okay. So I've got my understanding is that the equalizer has to be on, and it is. It's on 3, and I have to use a second set of numbers that work with the speech processor, and they are labeled PRM, TRC. Now, the standard settings are just PRM, TRC, but when you get into the equalizer, they put a P in front of it. I guess that stands for processor. So that's where I'm at. I'm in that second grouping of equalizers.
Yes, sir. I think, if you have the processor on, you should be in the P control on your equalizer. Now, is your mid-range full boost? Is your mid-range full boost in the P settings?
Hang on one second.
I think we doubled. Is your mid-range full boost in the P settings?
The mid-range is at 10. The level is 10, and that's as high as it will go.
All right, and that's positive 10, right?
Right.
How close are you working that microphone?
About 4 inches.
It doesn't seem to really be adjusting much of anything, and I'm just curious. My thought was that if you went into the process mode, then it would defer to the process equalizer, which is the P process equalizers. Roger?
Roger, from what I understand by watching some videos, when you turn the speech processor on, it automatically goes to that set of settings. It goes to the PP metric settings. It automatically does that. I did not understand though that you had to have the mic gain off or what the other fellow there was saying. I didn't know that. That was kind of news to me.
Yeah, I got another thought here. Let's go back and take the processor off, the compressor processor off, and then we can should be able to adjust the straight equalizer that way. So you take your processor off. It's just a token amount what it does anyway. So just the compressor processor off. Roger?
Roger. I have it off now.
All right, now let's go back to the equalizer, and we'll be adjusting not the P system, but the other system. Roger?
Roger. I'm in the P metric, which is supposed to be for the speech processor.
Yes, not the processor system. We've got the processor off, so we're on the other system, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I want you to go full treble push. Full treble push on the not processor segment there, Roger.
Roger. These are PRM, CRC, EOC level. It's on 8 now. Right, you want me to take it to 10, don't you? Is that correct?
All right, make sure your tone control, your EQ page is on. Make sure your EQ is on. Roger.
Okay. I think the EQ is automatically on. If the first settings for the EQ tone are automatically on if the speech processor is turned off. When you turn the speech processor on, the second set of tones or levels, frequency levels, come into play. And right now, the speech processor is off. So I would be back like I was using the hand now.
Okay, I think the speech processor should be off, and I think you should be on your tone control. Your EQ page should be on, and you should be adjusting the not P control. Do not just be adjusting the P control. It's the other set of controls. Roger?
Roger. I have them pulled up on the screen right now.
All right, and full boost on your mid-range control. Full boost on your mid-range level.
Okay, it was on 8, and now it is on 10, and that is as high as it will go.
All right, sounds better. Go to your 2.7. Hopefully you've got a 2.7 there. Go ahead and take that plus 4 clicks boost from where it is at a width of 4.
Okay, the EQ2 frequency, or the mid-range, is 1300 now.
That's fine. That's fine. It should be. I think we'll be backing that off in a minute. But go ahead with that top end on the not P control. Do not adjust the P control, but the other control on your treble boost 2.7. And what level are you running there on that 2.7?
Okay, it is on 2700 now, and it's on level 8. So you want me to take it to 2700? Is that correct?
Yeah, 2700 width of 4. 2700 width of 4, and take it all the way as far much level boost as you can make.
Okay, it is now 2700 on level 10. That's as high as we'll go.
What's the level?
Level is 10.
What's the width?
The width is 2700.
The width of it should be a 4 width. 4 width.
Okay, it's on 2. Let me set it to 4.
Repeating. Pull back off mic a little bit.
Okay, it's on 4 now. So my treble is 2700, level is 10, bandwidth is 4.
All right, and what is your bass reading right now?
Okay, the bass is 300. Frequency, EQ1 level is 8, and EQ1 bandwidth is 8.
All right, make that bandwidth of 4. Make the bandwidth of 4. Make the frequency 200 cycles. and make the level -8. So that's a width of 4. We're talking about the base frequency, not on the P control, but the other control. Width of 4. Frequency is 200. The level will be -8. -8. And let me hear you. Tell me about your radio for a minute. Let me listen to you.
Okay. I got this radio about 8 months ago, and I'm really enjoying it. It seems like the receiver is incredible on it. The other rig I have is the Icon 735, which I got in the 80s or so. I got back into ham radio a couple of years ago after a long absence, and it's changed quite a bit since I got out, which was in the mid-90s. So I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Go ahead.
Alrighty, base control, full roll out. As much as you can get out on that 200 cycles, take it as far out as you can. Level is -10, 15, or whatever it is, -10 or 15. Your lowest level on the low frequency, we want to roll that out.
Okay, it's at 200 now, so you're saying we'll go as low as it goes?
It is now?
No, it's at 200 now. Let me see how low it will go.
We want 200 with the 4, and the level we want it minus as far as it'll go.
Roger, roger. All right, let me change the level here. Okay, the level is now at -20, and that's as far as it will go.
Ah, okay. So tell me about your antenna. Now, what's your mid-range? What is the circumstance of your mid-range control?
The mid-range frequency is 1300. The level is +10, and the bandwidth is 2.
Alrighty, and tell me about the best thing you like about your radio.
Well, it's got an incredible receiver in it. I hear things when I almost can't even see it on the waterfall. So I'm very, very tickled with the receiver for sure. It's really, really good. I know it's got digital noise reduction and everything else. I don't even turn any of that on. I hear it perfectly fine. You're not running any kind of special deals on the receiver. Which I have headphones on too. Go ahead.
All right, now just for kicks, turn your processor on, your compressor processor on. Compressor processor on, Roger.
Roger, roger, just a second. Okay, so the processor is on, and it's on setting number 3.
Alrighty, so let's just out of curiosity go to your P control, base P control, full rollout, make that on the base 200 cycles with the 4, full roll, -10 or whatever it is. -10 or whatever it is, base frequency response at 200 cycles with the 4. And this is the P control.
Yes, sir. Okay, so now it is at, this is the P control. The frequency is 200, the EQ1 level is -10, and the bandwidth is 4.
All right, move that up to 300 cycles. Move it up to 300 cycles. Same setting, but 300 cycles on your base.
Roger, roger. It is now 300.
And let me hear you just a minute.
Okay. I set it to 300, and the receive processor is set on 3. When I make that change, receive processor on, I'm hearing it much more distinctly in my headphones. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wish I had a better copy on you. You're about 4 dB over my noise level. I wish we had a better copy. So on that P control then, your treble control is a 2.7 full boost. level full boost. Is that a Roger?
It is at 2700. The EQ level is 8. I can take it on up to 10, and the EQ bandwidth is 4.
Oh, we're talking about the treble control. The P treble control is 2.7 with the 4 full boost plus 10. Roger?
Roger. So now it is 2.7, the level is 10, and the bandwidth is 4.
I think we're starting to hear a little bit there. Still wish I had a better signal on you, but maybe Mother Nature will help us with some propagation push. So tell me briefly about your antenna system, what you would like to have as far as an antenna system.
Roger. This is Whiskey Echo 4 Victor. The antenna I have, I'm in a subdivision, so it's not a HOA, but it would be frowned down upon if I put a tower and a big antenna up. So my off-center fed dipole is behind the house, and it is about 22 feet to the middle part of it where you connect your coax, and then it drifts to about 10 feet on each end. And I've had good signal reports on it, actually getting them out in different places. I've been real happy with the antenna. Yourself?
Roger, Ross. I'm not hearing a bunch of difference there, and we've done everything. So I'm not sure that the equalizer tone control is in effect. I'm not sure it's on. Because we've tried both the P controls with the processor on off, and we've tried a bunch of different things, and you're still pretty bassy. We've got all the bass rolled out on both the P and normal. Is that a Roger?
Roger. I'm going to turn the mic EQ back on and see what that does.
Where is that button? Is that on the microphone or inside the radio?
It is inside the radio. It says mic EQ, and you push it and then you turn it, and it will turn it from off on.
Well, you might as well turn it on. Let's see what it does.
Okay, it's on now, and I can hear a big difference in my headphones.
Yes, sir, and I can hear a big difference. So that's the key right there. That is the equalizer on, Roger.
Roger. When I turned that on, my headphones, they came alive. Really came alive. Go ahead.
All right, so that switch is the EQ switch that you will use, and so you have your compressor processor on, Roger.
Roger. It is at 4. It is at 4.
Excellent. Okay, just remember that switch to be on. Roger.
Roger. Yep. Big difference in what I'm hearing in my headphones.
Yes, sir. Now, that is full roll on your, what did we say, 300 cycles?
300 cycles on what?
On your base EQ on that. You're on your P control base. And I think we moved it from 200 cycles to 300 cycles, and it should be full roll out.
Frequency, which is base.
Yes, sir. Now, just out of curiosity, switch that to 200 cycles. Switch that to 200 cycles, and let me hear it.
It is now at 200.
Take it back to 3.
It is now at 300, and the level is -10, and the bandwidth is 4.
All right. Now, your mid-range control, what is that set at? Your mids? What is that frequency, and what's the level of it?
The level is 10 at maximum, and the bandwidth is 2.
Frequency is in use, partner. Frequency is in use, partner. Go ahead, Ross. What is the frequency of the mid-range control?
The frequency of the mid-range is 1300. The EQ2 level is 10, and the EQ2 bandwidth is 2.
Yes, sir. Let's call it quits, man. That sounds good. I think you'll like that. Like I said, I wish I had a better copy on you, but it sounds good where we are. Roger, get the duct tape out.
Roger, roger. So that sounds good. I'm happy to hear that.
Some idiot. Frequency is in use. Frequency is in use. So, Ross, tell me about that antenna system one last time.
Okay, it's an off-center fed dipole up about 22 feet to where the coax hooks into the, I guess you call that the balun. Each end is dropping to about 10 feet above the ground, and I've had fairly decent signal reports with it. I would like to put something bigger up, but just I do not have the room here.
Roger. Sounds good. I'm getting some QRMers in there, but you're sounding good. I'd like to get you in the clear so we have a nice recording for you. Roger.
Roger. I don't know how these headphones, how accurate they are as far as what the actual transmitted audio sounds like. They're quite impressive to hear it in the headphones, though. Roger.
Yes, I'm looking at your audio signal on a spectrum analyzer, and your full range from top to bottom. It couldn't be a better pattern, and it's well balanced. I'm listening to you on a 7300, which is good down to 100 cycles to a 2.9K, and you're just all the way across, just beautiful. Roger.
Roger. Good to hear that. Okay, well I see the settings I have here, and I will write those down. And next time you're on, or maybe next Friday, I'll try to make a contact with you and just if we have a better band and maybe no QRM, and I'll do a quick check with you.
Yes, sir. I think it's just perfect. I've got enough to hear you pretty well that time, and so it's just perfect. Now, don't change anything. Get the Gorilla Tape out and tape it down. It's just perfect the way it is. Roger.
Roger. I will do that, and so I can listen to this on your YouTube channel, which is the KC9VKV logbook. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. And I'll have it posted by noon tomorrow. Roger.
Roger. I sure do appreciate it, Al. It's been very nice talking with you, and you do a great job of helping people get their equipment set up properly. So I know other people may want to get on here. I'm not sure what time you close it down, but I will say 73, and have a good day and rest of the day.
Roger, Ross. And just a note, there's a spectrum analyzer on the set. And just a word of explanation, there is a white mark to the left on the spectrum analyzer. That denotes 100 cycles. There are two white marks to the right. The first white mark to the right is 1 KC. Then there's a black space, which is 2 KC. And then there's another white space, which is 3 KC. So that's what the spectrum analyzer is showing. Roger?
Roger. Well, that's kind of technical for me, but that's great. Then is that correct?
Yes, sir. You can see how your signal fills all the way across. When I'm speaking, I'm looking at my board audio, not my transmit audio, but my board audio, which is full way across. I'm receiving you, and you're seeing your transmitted audio. Roger.
Roger. I knew your equipment was very sophisticated. I've listened to you a couple times, and just couldn't get on time, or those other people that were talking with you. So I knew you had very sophisticated equipment. So very good, and I'm very happy. And so 73, Al, and you have a good day. This is Whiskey Echo 4 Victor.
Roger, Roger, Ross, 73, sir. You have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And I see by the clock on the wall a dead fly. Ooh, so we got to get out of here. Since 3:30 we've been broadcasting and recording, and if you participated, would like to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV followed by the word logbook, it will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 2,500 Qso-Vlog aircheck recordings, and I'll have it uploaded to YouTube by noon tomorrow. So with that said, we will be returning this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is KC9VKV clear.